are you looking for your next dystopian fiction or sci-fi novel? Then I would suggest The Running Man by Stephen King. Set in dystopian United States in 2025, there is a totalitarian government that has essentially separated the rich from the poor. And the only way poor people can really make tons of money is by risking their lives on violent game shows. One such game show is The Running Man. And that's where we see our main character, Ben Richards, trying to risk his life to get money to save his daughter's life. The way The Running Man works is you become an enemy of the state. Every police officer and these mercenaries are out to kill you. Every hour that you stay alive, you make $100. Every policeman that you kill, you get an additional $100. The goal? Survive for 30 days. If so, you're rich. What makes this book so interesting and fun to read is Stephen King's ability to create a science fiction-esque world where, yeah, technologies change. Buses use pneumatic energy. They use pneumatic technology. Pollution is all over the world. It almost has like that acid rain propaganda vibe going on from the 90s. And it has that altered carbon, that Blade Runner feel where, yeah, it's set in the future, but the technology that he's describing still feels retro. It feels like, you know, Star Wars episode 4, 5, and 6. It has that rough edge to it, which makes the book really fun. If you are a very vivid reader, then I think The Running Man is going to do an excellent job keeping you hooked in. Not only that, the hook itself, great. A game show where you need to stay alive. In this day and age, battle royale concepts have been quite a big fad the past couple of years. Maybe it's played out a little bit, but this is one of the more original ones, which makes it fun to read. And let's talk about characters. Ben Richards, a salt to the earth guy, a manly man, a character who doesn't take no shit from anyone. He is going to speak his mind no matter who it is, and he is a badass motherfucker. And let me tell you, sometimes with Stephen King's characters, especially his main male characters, they are just very in their feels. They are very depressed. They are broken men, but not Ben Richards. Ben Richards, he's a guy that you want to go grab a beer with. He's a guy you want to go hang out with. He is that cool. And what makes this book really fun is that there is a movie adaptation that was just released last year because this was set in 2025. So if you like putting paper to film, The Running Man is a perfect book to do it with because it's fresh out of Hollywood. Not only that, but because the movie adaptation just came out, it is a very easily accessible book at all retail bookstores across North America. I've seen them all over Canada in bookstores, so you can easily pick them up. Now, with all that said, what did I think about this book? Good story, especially for one of his earlier works. This was published in the 80s, the early 80s, but it was written before that when Stephen King was younger. And I have to say, from the Bachman books, this was my second favorite one behind The Long Walk. And it's great. It is honestly a fun read, super short, and you can get it done within a week quite easily. A couple sittings, no problem if you want to grind it out. And the story, the hook, fantastic. The middle of the story felt a little bit repetitive, a little bit slow, but really picks up at the end. It's a solid read. Good plot twists at some points. I'm not going to say when or where or how many, but there are some changes. I've audibly gasped at this story, and if I audibly gasp while reading a book, perfect. I'm someone who is still feeling like, I'm an imposter in the reading space in terms of, am I meant to read books in some ways? Am I like one of those people who can really feel the artistic energy and the artistic direction of the writer? But this one here definitely got me, surprised. So that's a really good thing. But overall, kind of generic-ish story in some regards. I'm gonna give this a 3-star rating out of 5. It's about a 6 on 10, 6.5. Could be a 7 as well. That kind of range there. 3 stars, 3.5 star. I thought it was good. I wish the plot was deeper. I wish the book was a little bit longer and the chase was more fleshed out, but still a good book to read. It's solid. Do I recommend you pay $20 for the book? Maybe, yeah, why not? Is it something you have to go get immediately? No, not necessarily. Look for it on Facebook Marketplace. You can probably save a couple dollars. But if you like dystopian fiction, science fiction, then yeah, the world that Stephen King creates is quite phenomenal in my opinion. So hopefully I have convinced you to at least maybe put it on your radar, put it on your TBR. And for the few who really want to go pick it up right now, go at it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, Stephen King, forever.